Today, we address a recent crisis to our environment, the deaths of countless coral reefs. This is what it looked before. This is what we did after. For a while now, Earth's more diverse environment has been forcing extremely harmful threats, more caused by human actions. Let's go into the depths with these problems, starting with the coral mining expert, Sydney.
For hundreds of years now, people have been mining coral for construction, for mineral supplements, and even long before that, for jewelry. This is a total disregard for the thousands of aquatic species that rely on corals for their homes, their sources of energy, and ultimately leads to the death of their lives. A study in 1995 in Maldives shows that 200,000 cubic meters of coral was mined, and this doesn't account for the coral that was mined during use for jewelry production. And speaking of jewelry, let's hear from our tourism expert, Adam.
Thank you, Sydney. Coral reefs are present in the tropical regions near the Earth's equator. These areas are tourist hotspots where people gather to enjoy themselves on the beach, reefs, and other tropical delights. However, uneducated tourists often cause fatal damage to the coral reefs, such as this, people standing on top of them. Despite having a solid rocky appearance, coral is extremely fragile. While tourists may enjoy walking them or rocking on top of them, stepping on them can really kill it. Also, careless anchoring and transferring of invasive species also damage coral and throws ecosystems out of balance.
Believe it or not, aquariums and pet stores are contributors to this coral reef crisis. Despite being cut off from the ocean, these organizations have to get their fish from somewhere, a call answered by live reef fish markets. Aquariums and pet shops often purchase their animals from people who take them directly from our coral reefs. This can cause imbalance in coral reefs, causing an increase in certain species or a decrease in another. As insignificant as that may seem, the lack of algae eaters can lead to algae blooms, which block sunlight, crucial to the growth of coral. Things like this can kill coral reefs just as easily as coral mining.
As we appear to have caused all these problems, surely we can do something. Well, we can, and some solutions are already being put into effect. By educating tourists prior to their visit, we can prevent damage caused by stepping on or touching coral.
We can recycle debris by reusing our old asphalt and concrete instead of using our crushed corals. This would be a great way to recycle old and unused materials, and it would also be a way to help preserve our corals.
We can always restock the fish supply by breeding the fish we already have.
These are pretty good solutions. I call it close on that.
That's right, but change needs to start now before it's too severe to fix.
Thanks for visiting today, and listen in, guys. Have a nice day.
For hundreds of years now, people have been mining coral. I can't take myself seriously.
Images of people. Did I just say that?
For some reason.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my god. Retake 2.
Keep on going.
1 year. This doesn't account for coral mined for use in jewelry. And speaking of jewelry, let's hear from a tourism expert Adam.
Often purchase their animals. You skipped a few lines. An increase in certain species or
Now, before it's too severe to fix.
hit it wrong, girl.